this is Carlton Cullins from the Blue Sky STRONGBOX in South Austin, Texas. Today I'm going to show you a short and simple exercise routine that can pretty much be done anywhere, at home, at the gym. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't require much equipment. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner, intermediate, advanced, super strong, super fit, super whatever. Doesn't really matter. It works well for anybody who's willing to pay attention to a few details and do it consistently. What I'm attempting to do today is have a short exercise routine. This particularly works well for people who are trying to get back into exercise, but it will, like I said, will work well for anybody. But I'm attempting to address the three main areas, the three most important areas that fitness will help you with as time goes on. Because as time goes on, these three things are getting worse. One is we're going to lose flexibility over time. You need to make sure to stay flexible. Two, you're going to lose strength over time. We need to make sure to stay strong enough. There's a lot of things that go into that. I'm not going to go into that right now. But flexibility, strength, and the last one would be stamina. Some people call it cardio. You can call it whatever you want, your endurance. But we need all three of these things. This little simple exercise routine will address all three of those things in a very basic way, but it will work really, really well. I highly recommend this to do this at least 2 times a week, not 2 days next to each other. At least 2 days a week. You could do it probably up to 5 days a week. Start for a month and see if you can do it 2 days a week. It's not going to take long. It's probably going to take 10 or 15 minutes long. There's only 3 exercises. But there is a 4th component that I'm going to throw in there that's really, really important. I watch people breathe all the time, and I don't think that people breathe well. I think it's something that needs to be practiced just like exercise. When you breathe correctly, you breathe in your nose, out pursed lips. That means closed lips. I should hear it. You should hear yourself breathing. So we're going to throw some of that in there today. When you do that correctly, a lot of good things happen, but especially you strengthen your diaphragm, which is a muscle, and really one of the main ways to improve that, strengthen that, is to breathe correctly. So we're going to throw all this in here. What you first need is you need pretty much one weight. You may need 2, but one weight. It could be a dumbbell, it could be a kettlebell, it could be whatever. If you're traveling, it could be a bag. You could buy some bottled water. I mean, a 24 bottled water for $5. Stick all those in the bag, and you could use a small duffel bag you could travel with. Doesn't really matter. Just weight is weight. But I'm going to use a kettlebell today. What we're going to start off with is we're going to do 1 squat. You're going to grab your weight. We're going to do 1 goblet squat. Pause. Come all the way up. Set it down. 1 deep breath. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to combine a walkout. If you can do a push-up, you can do a push-up at the bottom. If you can't, just try to walk back up. We're going to walk all the way out till your body's completely flat. You can push up. If you can't push up, that's okay. Just walk all the way back up. Stand up. Take 1 deep breath. In your nose, out pursed lips. Then you're going to take your weight and you're going to get into this position, this long stretch as best as you can. Support yourself with your hand here. Your back is straight. And you're going to do 1 row on one side. You're going to do the same thing, 1 row on the other. Take 1 deep breath. And you're going to start over the same 3 exercises, except this time you're going to do 2 reps of everything, 2 breaths. The next round you're going to do 3 reps of everything, 3 breaths, 4, all the way up to 5. If that's super easy for you, you might need to use a heavier weight. If even that is super easy, you might could do 2 rounds. If even if that is super easy, another way to make it a little harder is to start at 5 instead of 1 and go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If that's super easy for you, use a heavy weight. If you're really strong, you might want to use a 250-pound kettlebell. Totally fine. If you're that strong, that's fine. Whatever. You could walk out and do a 1-arm push-up. Doesn't matter. There's always a way to make it harder. But the key is that you're just going to combine breathing and these 3 simple exercises, which will be a leg exercise, a push, and a pull. By doing these the certain way that I just laid out, you're also going to work a little bit of your core. It's just these exercises go through a full range of motion, so they help with flexibility if you're having issues with that. So it's not going to do everything, but it will do a whole lot. If you pay attention to detail, you do it consistently. Try doing it for a month. If you have any questions, write me. I'm always here to help, and I wish you the best.